I'm David Harper, Executive Director of the PD Land Trust. People ask me all the time, what does the PD Land Trust do? Well, I'm excited to share these stories with you so you can hear it directly from the landowners. These families are deeply connected to the land. It is part of their heritage, their identity, and their legacy for the future. We're proud that we offer conservation solutions for properties that are unique in terms of farming, forestry, historic, and natural resources. We offer a voice for the land.
I grew up on this farm, been here all my life basically. My father, after he got out of the Second World War, he came back and purchased the property from his uncle. I chose to work with PD Land Trust because I knew that they had a track record in this area, and I knew they did a good job, and they gave us a lot of good information of advantages of entering into land trust.
We farm our own land, and we also farm leased land, and every year we seem to lose that leased land to development or whatever reason. And one thing that we've tried to focus on for the future is our own property that's in the PD Land Trust is growing more high value crops and putting in irrigation and making more off of less land so we can do more with what we have rather than being dependent on other leased land that may or may not be lost to development.
A major reason for putting the land into the land trust was to help us preserve it. We had fought many battles before the idea of the land trust came to us.
People measure value in different means. Some people look at value as the value of sale of dollars. There's another intrinsic value that's present in the land, and that's the sense of place. It's written so much about people want to know where they're from, and by preserving this, it gives the generations the ability to know where they're from. It was a contained community. I mean, the canning house was there, the smokehouse was there, the place for the dairy for the animals, the workshop to build things, build boats during the Depression to help support the family. And when you realize that those previous generations struggled so hard to pull this together, there's a greater intrinsic value there, that lessons that can be learned by our children and our grandchildren and hopefully our great-grandchildren that we've learned from her grandparents of how to persevere in difficult times.
You don't have to be a landowner to join us in fulfilling our mission. Come along on a nature walk, a river paddle, or come to one of our farm-to-table events and meet new friends. Together, we're building a community of conservation across the PD.